afternoon, everybody. Welcome to a new edition of What's on Your Mind. I'm Russ Rhodes, your host. It's going to be open conversation today, and both lines are currently open. Give me a call on the WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital talk line, 724-438-4593. We are brought to you by Gary's Auto Sales, Hicks and Baugh's Drugstore, AR Roofing and Remodeling, Coldwell Banker at Laurel Ridge Realty, and K2 Engineering. Okay, a couple things on my list. So yesterday we had talked a little bit about AI and your fears, concerns, whatever. And I think it was Pete, I might be wrong on that, called and was worried about loss of jobs due to AI. Well, Oracle, they're a software giant. Apparently, they're getting ready to lay off anywhere between 20,000 to 30,000 employees. That's anywhere from 12 to 18% of its global workforce. And it's because, well, they've got a cash crunch. They've been doing massive spending on data centers. And apparently banks are now concerned about them paying back, and so banks are pulling back their lines of credit. And, well, Oracle needs cash to continue operations. So there you go. I'm sure at some point in time those jobs will come back, but how long, who knows, right? All righty. Last year, I had mentioned last year that Ford Motor Company had almost 13 million cars recalled for various oopses. And a lot of them was minor things, backup camera not working properly, out of focus. So some minor things, a lot of that was geared to, well, they've just announced another 83,000 vehicle callback, dealing with a headlight issue, mostly in the Explorer models. And these are the headlights that, well, when you're traveling down the road and you make a bend in the road and the headlights bend with your turn. So, if you're like curving to the left, the traditional car, that those headlights continue going straight. It doesn't follow the turn. Well, this recall has to do with the headlights they're turning, but they're turning the wrong way. So if you're going to a left bend in the road, the headlights go to the right. Not good. So they say that's going to be an easy fix. They've already got it. It's a programming. It's a software update. That's going to be easy to fix. However, there's a whole bunch of other recalls for Rangers, Mustangs, Mavericks, Explorers here, Escapes, Broncos. I know somebody in this building that bought a Bronco. Lincoln Nautilus and the Corsair, having to do with powertrain issues in the engine that could, at low speeds, call for it has to do with the ESG valve, I think is what it was, that recirculates unburned gasoline. But it could cause for a lack of power at lower speeds. So that one they don't have a fix for yet. You'll be notified by letter in the mail. So there you go on that one. Yesterday, I had reported, because, I got misinformation, that the U.S. had qualified for the next rounds of the World Baseball Clinic. That is not the case. In fact, they are in a little bit of jeopardy now because they lost to Italy 8-6 yesterday. So I think it's the top two teams from each pool go. As it stands now, Italy plays Mexico. And if Italy wins, it'll be the U.S. and Italy go to the next round. If Mexico wins, there's a three-way tie. And it goes to a tiebreaker. And I'm not sure exactly how that works. So anyway, U.S. in a little bit of a pickle there as far as moving forward. Let's see here. What else? With Operation Fury, the U.S. says they have now destroyed 16 Iranian boats designed for mine-laying operations. This was for in the straits for where a lot of oil and gas moved through. So hopefully eliminating that potential disaster there to get the ships moving through the straits of what is it? Straits of Hormuz? Yeah, I think. Anyway, so that's what's going on, all working to bring gas prices back down again. Yamaha have been headquarters, their U.S. headquarters have been in Cypress, California since the late 70s, have announced that they are moving to Kennesaw, Georgia. The reason to improve the profitability of its U.S. operations. It's in response to U.S. tariffs, but also changes in market environment. So that translates to taxes as well. So leaving another giant leaving California. Let's see what else. And then, so here, how many of you enjoy oysters? I've had oysters a couple times, and the plural part is really it's two. Okay, I've had 2 oysters, one at 2 different occasions. And, they're okay. I think people eat oysters not so much for the oysters, but for the hot sauce and other sauces that you put on top of it. Anyway, we're coming up on the start of fresh oyster season, and it might be a little, tricky. And I say that because back on January 19th, a sewage pipe north of Washington, D.C., burst. And as a result, 240 million gallons of raw sewage went into the Potomac River. Now, the Potomac, it flows past Washington, D.C., on its way to the Chesapeake, where the majority of oysters in this country come from. Now, the water is clearing up, and environmental testing done by both Maryland and Virginia down towards the Chesapeake, their testing is no longer picking up pollutants from this sewage spill. However, there's still that perception out there. And so even though the authorities say, the water's clean, the ban on harvesting shellfish has been lifted, what about you? Would you still be a little leery on eating oysters this year? Or are you saying, they say it's good. Let's go. Bring them on. So that's kind of pretty much it on my list today. Give me a buzz, 724-438-4593. If there's something else you want to chat about, by all means, give me a buzz. I'd love to hear you and your topics as well. Hello, welcome to What's on Your Mind.
Hi, Russ. How you doing?
Good, Bob. You?
You were talking about artificial intelligence.
Yeah, Bob, you're going to have to get into a different area. You're breaking up badly.
Can you hear me now?
I can now.
Okay. Yeah. Any rate, talk about artificial intelligence. You know what would be scary? Robots taking over the country and the world, and like robots working in restaurants and stuff like that. And I guess in some cases there's some instance of that going on. And it kind of reminds me of I used to have a black and white TV many years ago. Can you picture a middle-aged Hungarian man, black suit on, tie on, operating a robot? His name was Bela Lugosi in the Phantom Creeps,
Okay.
and that robot was one of the ugliest robots in the film history, movie history.
Okay.
Giant robot, like 10 foot high, and Lugosi's plays a madman operating the remote control, and the robot throwing the government men all across the room walls and everything.
Okay.
But this is he was ahead of his time, that film. But although the movie was sloppy, poor dialogue, but it's so entertaining to watch. I mean, Lugosi was just Bela Lugosi was like a Shakespeare in bad movies. He was just he did a 100% performance. But it's so a lot of these movies, a lot of people might say it's a poor role, but although he shines in these films, really unique actor. Yeah. But getting back to the like the artificial intelligence, I mean, it'd be scary. Like nowadays, I hear cases of people having a voice that sounds like your voice on their line. It's scary,
right?
And the way they tap into computers and all this and that, and they're sometimes they can spread lies about paperwork or bill or businesses. And they might think that that's you talking, but it's not you. It's somebody else doing it with your voice. And this is what's going on, and it's scary. And it's people's getting penalized, and people. It's scary. It's scary times we're living in, Abby.
Yeah. The
world we're living in, and what's tomorrow's future? Not we're seeing it today. What's it going to be like tomorrow? And who knows? 25, 50 years from now, who knows? You was talking about Star Trek the other day, and I had a dream one time about these robots that look like lost in space, controlling the world. But that's just But anyway, it's maybe these old science fiction movies from back then, maybe the reality of tomorrow. We'll look at the Terminator movies back in the 90s, 1990s, and
sure.
and all this and that. But and buses with no drivers on it, like truck drivers.
Yeah.
They say by 20. Things of that nature.
The voices, that is a concern to me, and also the driverless cars and driverless tractor trailer semis.
Right.
That is a big concern to me.
And like they say, they can claim they can operate in the computer where trucks stop at the red light, no driver. But things happen. What happened? Accidents happen. Whose fault is it going to be? That's a catch-22.
It is.
And like I was just saying earlier about doubling the voice. So somebody saying, somebody could be saying, somebody be talking like you or talking like me and saying something bad, and you say, hey, Bob, you said something bad. I said I didn't say nothing. It's somebody else saying it.
Well,
it's conflicting confusion.
Yeah, it's like I brought this up a couple months ago, where I had seen on the internet part of a speech given by Ronald Reagan.
Yeah.
And I went and did a little more digging and stuff, and found out that what I was looking at was completely AI generated, and that Ronald Reagan never said what was in that video.
Right.
But you know what? It was. When you look at it, you have no reason to doubt what you're seeing.
Yeah. I've seen videos of the people dabbing and that they never actually said that. Like they put voices in somebody else's mouth. They're not even saying it, but somebody else is saying it.
Yes.
And that's a scary. They do that with old films and this and that and presidents and they sometimes these commercials they like these 10-second commercials. Somebody say that actually it was never said, or they cut out between sentences, and they don't finish the sentence. They just want to hear what they want to hear, or add something onto the sectum with a voice dubbed over, and then people get well, he's no good. I'm angry. I don't like what he said, but actually, in reality, he didn't say it in truth.
Yeah, there are a bunch of actors that have they've gone to legal lengths to, I don't know if it's copyright their voices or what, but to try and ensure that their voices aren't used for commercials on products that they haven't endorsed, you know, but to protect their own creative rights against AI. I don't know how well that's going to work. If somebody, again, I think I brought this up, and I don't know if it's, you know, again, it's the type of thing, you know, a lock doesn't keep a thief out, it keeps an honest man honest. And so where I'm going with that is, when it comes to like videos and music and in the entertainment industry, does there have to be some kind of disclaimer now at the beginning of whatever it might be that says, you know, parts or whole of the following is AI generated? Kind of like when, you know, when a candidate puts out their yard sign, there's got to be a little thing down in printed someplace, you know, paid for by the candidate or paid for by the candidate's committee, whatever.
Yeah, paid by
Yeah. So now, again, I'll come back to, you know, a lock doesn't keep a thief on keep a thief out. It keeps an honest man honest. Okay, you've got that law, but okay, is everybody going to obey it? Is everybody going to live by that and make sure that disclaimer is there somehow?
Yeah. Well, that's like recording shows on different radio stations. Like, this is recorded by attorney whoever, whatever, and they talk about their side of the story. Mm-hmm. But some people don't. Some people might turn it in the middle of conversation. They don't hear the beginning of the show.
Yeah.
It's just, and then they believe what that person, the attorney, says. Well, that's true. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to do this and get an attorney and do this and do that, and then they end up being black marked, later penalized into circumstances no fault of their own. But by the way, you talk about gas prices, $3.74 a gallon.
Yeah, yeah.
I just told a little while ago. Yeah. And
well, but I mean, not that it's good news, but it's been that way for a couple of days, so it's holding and not going up higher. So, we definitely want it to get back down to where it was and even lower.
Yeah. Yeah. But by the way, check out when you get a chance. Check out. I don't know if you've ever seen that old 1939 chapter serial, Phantom Creeps, with old Bela Lugosi. But it's you know, although it's poor, it's sloppy dialogue, but it's so entertaining to watch.
Yeah.
I mean, it's to me, it's entertaining. It's fun to watch.
All right.
Yeah, 12 chapters. And I love those black ones. Although it's scratchy, but they're so entertaining.
Yes,
I would watch that instead of the garbage I have today.
Okay, Bob. Hey, I got to run.
Take care.
Thanks for your call, Bob. Appreciate it.
Hey, we got to take a quick little break, but guess what? Both lines are open, so no waiting. Give me a buzz, 724-438-4593, and we'll chat right after this.
Take the fact bus.
Caring for an aging parent or a loved one with medical needs? Fact, Fayette Area Coordinated Transportation can help. Seniors 65 and older ride free on our fixed routes. People with disabilities get discounted shared rides. And if your loved one has medical assistance, their trips to doctors or treatment are covered under the shared ride program. Give them safe, reliable independence and yourself peace of mind. Call 724-628-RIDE or visit factbus.com. Fact, your community, your connection.
Route 21 Furniture. Take the road to your perfect home.
Sleep well tonight. Try out a new mattress from Route 21 Furniture with a large selection of mattresses, all sizes and comfort levels, with great prices, free local delivery and setup, and financing options. Route 21 Furniture. Open weekdays 9 to 5, Saturday 10 to 5, Sunday noon to 4. 724-737-2222 or Route21Furniture.com.
Route 21 Furniture. Take the road to your perfect home.
Warm weather means you'll be spending more time outside. So enjoy your deck or patio with retractable or fixed awnings from Lifetime Awnings. Made in the USA with manufacturer and customers guarantees, Lifetime Awnings products last. Lifetime Awnings is veteran-owned and operated with a 10% discount to all military veterans and their families. Call Lifetime Awnings 724-554-6067 or email John, the owner, at lifetimeawningsusa@gmail.com.
Unlock the energy at Live Casino Pittsburgh during the Spring ZDX giveaway. Play daily to earn entries toward our giveaway drawings on March 27th and 28th, where you could win a share of over $55,000 in prizes, or race away in a new 2026 Acura ZDX all-wheel drive EV. Get charged up for the Acura ZDX giveaway on March 27th and 28th, only at Live Casino Pittsburgh. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Are you looking to list or sell your house? Now is the time to let the professionals at Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty help you with all of your real estate needs. Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty has two convenient locations to better serve you. In Uniontown area, 724-437-7100, or in Connellsville area, 724-628-7200, and speak with one of our real estate professionals. Visit our website, caldwellbanker.com. We have been proudly serving Western Pennsylvania area for over 30 years and look forward to helping you with all of your real estate needs. Broker Paul Borch Jr.
Did you know that you have a choice for your physical therapy provider? NovaCare Rehabilitation offers same-day appointments, and oftentimes you don't need a prescription from your doctor to see us. We will make sure that you are treated as an individual and will work directly one-on-one with you to help achieve your goals. You have tried the rest, now try the best. NovaCare, Delaware Avenue in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-0556 to schedule your appointment today.
WMBS.
Welcome back to What's on Your Mind. I'm Russ Rhodes, your host. It is open conversation. Both lines are open. Give me a buzz. The WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital talk line, 724-438-4593. What else do you want to talk about? It's up to you. All right, so we're 73 degrees, but it's been a rainy day. Yeah, we're going to try this again. 73 degrees, overcast. There has been rain today. Not recently, but it's overcast. And you know what? I hope there is no more rain, at least not until after I get home after the show, because I walked and I don't have an umbrella with me. So we'll keep our fingers crossed on that. But woke up this morning to a lot of thunder and a little bit of lightning, but virtually no rain. So I don't know if Mother Nature was all just, bluster and no action, or if the rain came in a different part of Fayette County. I know we really didn't get it where I am. So, okay. But anyway, 73 degrees. It's nice and warm outside. If you go out, stay near shelter or have an umbrella just in case. Okay, so apparently the Steelers are making some moves. Not that I'm really following it all that much myself, not at this point in time anyway. So I don't know, for those of you that are following the free agent season, how's it going for the Steelers, do you think? So let me know your take on that. Also, hey, the Penguins are doing pretty well. They're hanging in there. They've been without Sidney Crosby since the Penguins got back to play after the Olympics because, as you most likely know, he was hurt in the Olympics, and he's been on injured reserve. They put him on for a month. I haven't heard, is he on schedule to rejoin the team in a couple more weeks? And do we actually know what his quote-unquote lower body injury was? Because the NHL, they're very secretive. They really don't give out a whole heck of a lot of information when it comes to injuries. So give me a call and let me know about that. All righty. Um, again, Bob mentioned gas pricing. He said $3.74 a gallon. Yeah, and I've noticed that. And you know what? I no sooner talked about it not raining than it's now raining outside. Anyway, back to back to gas prices. Yeah, prices are high. The administration, they admits that it's high, and they say it's a short time span that they predict for the pricing to get high. And if even if they are, it's worth it to get rid of the Iranian regime. Do you agree with that assessment? The administration, the Trump administration says, Iran's been at war with us since 1979. And I will agree with that statement. I will. I mean, this is a country, this is a regime that since 1979 has been spouting death to America, death to the great Satan. At the same time, threatening to wipe Israel off the face of the earth. Intelligence tells us that Iran has been a major sponsor of terrorism throughout the world. And because of that, they are liable for the deaths of Americans, both civilian and military, throughout the world since 1979, that they have been at war with us. And so the current President Trump he's putting an end to that war by putting an end to that regime. So do you agree with that assessment? Do you agree with what's coming out of the White House, or do you not? What's your opinion on this? This Operation Fury has been almost flawless. Unfortunately, we've had 7 military members lose their lives in this. Other than that, it seems to have been a flawless operation up to this point. So, and I think you can be thankful for our U.S. service on that. Our military, I mean, with the training that goes through, the development of our weapons systems, which, by the way, has got to be noticed by Russia and China, I would think. They're kind of sitting up and taking notice of all this. So what's your overall assessment here? We're coming up on 2 weeks of this operation taking place. I mentioned China. The president the other day said, he wants to help China by getting oil moving again, because China gets so much of their oil from Middle Eastern countries. So he wants to help China. He doesn't want to starve them. He wants to help them. And the president later this month goes to China for a summit. So is this just trying to get rid of a regime, but is there other diplomatic considerations to think about in all of this? So 724-438-4593. Give me a buzz. Guess what? Now I'm seeing some blue sky outside. It's like the clouds are breaking up a bit. So it's going to be one of those weird days where it can't make up its mind what it wants to do. All right, so there's that, the Iran Operation Fury and everything there. Also, now yesterday, I had brought up, and I'll bring it up here again today, with temperatures 73. It's a nice day, other than some rain. Your outdoor activities that you do when it's nice outside. The cold is hopefully behind us now, though, don't be surprised if Mother Nature sends us another cold spell. She usually does. So what are you looking forward to getting back to when the warm weather is here to stay for an extended period of time? Is it gardening? Are you looking forward to getting back into your garden, planting? And what are you planting? Are you in your vegetable garden this year? If it's flowers, do you change it up every year, or do you have the same, location for this flower and that flower, and or do you mix it up? Other activities, just getting out and walking or hiking up at Ohio Pile, bicycle riding, boating. What are you looking forward to getting outside and doing? Or maybe just, going for a long drive on a Sunday afternoon with the windows rolled down and your sunroof open or the convertible top down. What are you looking forward to doing? Kind of all of those, if you will, for me. A little yard work. Up at Ohio Pile, whether it's doing some hiking or biking, like to get up there. A little traveling on weekends, maybe. So there's just, it seems like there's so much more available to do in the spring, summer, and fall months than there are during the wintertime. And I think you'll probably agree with me on that. So, but what are you looking forward to? Also, you know what? Let's bring up something else here. Movies. Bob kind of hit on it, started it with his, the old black and whites and kind of the campy, not well produced, not well written type of things. But Uniontown has been without a movie theater now for a couple years. And I'd be hard pressed to think of any movie theater now in Fayette County other than some drive-ins. Is that something you miss? Or are you still going to movies, but you're just traveling now? Are you heading up to Greensburg or down to Morgantown or elsewhere for movie date night, if you will? I never went to movies a lot. Couple times a year would go. But there are times I do miss going to a theater with, a overly expensive box of popcorn and an overly expensive cup of Coca-Cola or some other soft drink to watch a movie on a big screen. I do miss that. Home entertainment has come a long way, but it just kind of is missing something. So what about you? What do you miss the old the theater up at the Uniontown Mall, or excuse me, used to be one behind the Laurel Mall? Am I missing? And I know downtown Uniontown many years ago used to have a couple downtown. So that was before my time here. And yeah, we have the State Theater that, once a month or so they'll show a classic on the big screen down there. But it's, that you got to kind of put on your schedule. Uniontown, it was an everyday occurrence. So you always had it there no matter what. You didn't necessarily know what was playing, but you knew there was going to be something. So do you miss all of that? Or is it just now a part of history and it's for reminiscing? You've moved on. You've got the big 72-inch TV now in your house with surround sound. You really don't miss it that much anymore. So give me a buzz for that. 724-438-4593. It's time for another break. We'll be right back after this.
Wind, hail, sudden leaks. When your roof takes a beating, we're here for you at AR Roofing and Remodeling. We're a locally and veteran-owned contractor available 24/7 for repairs. As an Owens Corning Platinum Preferred Contractor, we get the job done right. Call 724-550-3064 or visit arremodels.com for your free estimate.
AR Roofing, never settle.
You excited for Fish Fry Fridays, but not necessarily sure where you want to go? Then may we suggest the Butte House of Fish at the West Licensing Fire Department on Butte Road in West Licensing. Fish fries are held every Friday through Good Friday from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Dine in or takeout. They offer 4 meal options and various traditional sides, including haluski and pierogies. Enjoy a great meal and then check out their Chinese auction, Progressive 50/50, and other raffles and games. See you Friday at the West Licensing VFD. When you need notary services, trust the best. Sandy Howell Notary Services, back-to-back gold medal winner for Best Notary in Fayette County. They're here for you with extended hours to fit your schedule. Sandy Howell's also the 2025 gold medal winner for Best Title Company. Open Monday through Friday, 10 to 8:30, and Saturdays, 9 to 5. Call 724-564-8955 today for Sandy Howell Notary Services, where excellence is signed and sealed. There's only one best lunch spot in Uniontown. Titlo Tavern and Grill on West Main Street, serving 8-ounce Reubens, foot-long cheesesteaks and subs, half-pound handmade burgers, plus pizza, calzones, strombolis, pepperoni rolls, and fresh salads like Greek, antipasto, salmon, steak, and chicken. Open Tuesday through Thursday, 11 to 9, Friday till 10, Saturday 2 to 10. Dinner and happy hour specials nightly, and private parties are welcome. Call 724-437-6749. Titlo Tavern and Grill.
For economy, price, and quality service, call Economy Furnace. Don't rely on luck when it comes to your tax return. Hot days are on the way. Time to swap out that old air conditioner and stay cool all season long. Turning your tax return into an HVAC upgrade is a very smart move. As we spring ahead into summer heat, don't let your tax return sit idle. Invest in a home comfort system and enjoy comfort and savings for years to come. Our partnership with Amana means you can enjoy top-of-the-line quality and unbeatable efficiency. Not yet ready to replace? Remember to schedule a clean and tune-up for efficiency and longevity. Don't forget about those dirty ducts. Easy Air Professional Duct Cleaning will get the job done right with improved air quality and energy savings. Contact us today at 724-438-4575 for a free consultation to maximize your tax return, then enjoy a comfortable, healthy, and cool spring and summer. For economy, price, and quality service, call Economy Furnace. Looking to update your home? Koval Building Supply at 40 Monroe Avenue in Uniontown is more than your plumbing supply store. We specialize in kitchen and bathroom remodels that transform your space from outdated to outstanding. Our designers work with you to create the look you've always wanted with custom cabinetry, countertops, and flooring options to fit your style and budget. Call Koval today at 724-437-8824 or visit kovalsupply.com to plan your dream kitchen or bath. Koval Building Supply, everything you need to make your house feel like home.
This is attorney Michael Mays of the Davis & Davis Law Firm. We have been helping injured people just like you recover millions of dollars for over 45 years. If you're hurt or injured, I want to meet you and make sure you get the money that you deserve. Call me at 724-437-2799 for your free consultation. The Davis & Davis Law Firm has been protecting our neighbors in Greene and Fayette counties for over 45 years. Go to davisanddavislaw.com or call 724-437-2799 for your free consultation.
WNBS.
Welcome back to What's on Your Mind. We've got 5 minutes left in hour one. Plenty of time for you to give me a buzz. I'm looking forward to chatting with you. 724-438-4593. It doesn't have to be about anything on my list. If it's something else that you want to chat about, I'm happy to do so.
Hello, welcome to What's on Your Mind.
Hey, I was thinking about them movie theaters. Brownsville had at least 3 of them at one time.
Did they? Wow.
I remember the Plaza. I used to skip school and go down there.
Oh, shame on you, you bad boy.
And then after the movie, I think it was downstairs. There was Casper's Pool Hall.
Okay.
We used to go down there and shoot pool.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't have any money, so my buddy, his dad had a garbage collection up in a patch up here. And he'd say, I'll get some money. He'd go knock on the door and say, I'm collecting for garbage.
Uh-huh.
I think it was only maybe $2 or $3 a month back in.
Yeah.
But it probably only cost a quarter to get into the movies back in.
All right.
But there was a Plaza, there was a Rand, and I can't think of the other one. Maybe Frank from Republic. He would probably know.
So do you miss being able to go to the big screen TV?
No,
big screen movie theater.
I'm 80 years old. I ain't going to no movie theater no more.
Okay. All righty. Okay, sir. Well, thank you. I did not know Brownsville had that many.
Yeah, they had at least 3.
Okay.
Okay,
All right,
pal.
cool. Thanks for calling.
Bye.
Bye. Hello. Welcome to What's on Your Mind.
What's on my mind is not one of your subjects.
That's okay.
Today, but I really could gripe about Breeze Line cable, but I won't do that. I was hoping that either you or one of your listeners could help us stream the Pirates games, or figure out a way to be able to,
Yeah. Okay. So, do you stream anything now?
No, sir.
Ah.
We
Okay.
have basic Breeze Line cable. We did away with all the sporting channels because of
the cost,
the price.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
sure.
I understand. You know what? I don't know what there is to bring up your. I'm assuming so you can watch it like on your computer screen.
Actually, on my TV.
Yeah, or bring it up there. Yeah, unless you're subscribing to an actual, service like YouTube TV. I don't know. I don't know. So maybe one of our other listeners will. What's your name, sir?
My name is Kessler. We're right here in
no,
Uniontown.
just your first name is fine.
Doug's fine.
Doug. Okay, Doug. Doug, I don't know, but the question's out to our listening audience now. If you don't have a subscription on cable that allows you to watch a pirate game or other streaming devices, what's the best way? Right?
Yeah, is there a Fire Stick or?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So, well, I mean, a Fire Stick, you probably could, tie it into your internet. At which point, what do you need BreezeLine for now? Because now you can stream all kinds of things.
Right.
Unless you're using them for your internet. I don't know.
Yeah, we bundled it with them, and all of our bundling discounts went away, and they sent us a bill for almost $500.
Ouch.
Yeah.
That
was after all the discounts went away.
Wow.
So we had to drop something, so we dropped all the sports and went with basic cable. But now Dad would like to be able to get the Pirate games.
Yeah. So
if your listeners can call in and give us a hand, we'd sure
Doug.
appreciate it.
Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe you can get rid of your cable TV, keep BreezeLine for your internet, and then just go strictly streaming.
Sure.
So
try something like that.
Something like that might be the way to go.
I'll hang up and listen for your listeners.
Okay. All right, Doug. And I'm sure we're going to get some calls because, we got the best listeners in the world. They'll call in with their solutions.
I'll be listening.
Okay,
Thank
Doug.
you.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, so there's your assignment for hour 2 of What's on Your Mind. What's the best way now to watch Pirate baseball since the season is about to start? If you don't have a package through your cable system, that allows you to see those games. Is there a alternative that you can turn to? So give us a call next hour, 724-438-4593. CBS News is next, then TJ with the local news. This is What's on Your Mind at the Tone. It is 2 o'clock.
This is CBS News on the Hour, your home for original reporting.
I'm Jennifer Kuiper. As the war with Iran rages and energy markets take a hit, the International Energy Agency agrees to release the largest volume of emergency oil reserves in its history. CBS's Kelly O'Grady.
You would have expected to see oil markets calm. This is exactly what this is intended to do, inject some of that supply while it is under fire in the Strait of Hormuz and then other areas in the Middle East. However, you've actually seen oil prices rise. And I talked to a number of oil analysts, and what they said is, look, this release of these 400 million barrels, while very significant, was already baked in to oil prices that had calmed in the last 24 hours.
The U.S. Central Command is warning Iranian civilians to stay away from civilian ports along the Strait of Hormuz. CBS's Cammie McCormick.
A statement from the military says the Iranian regime is using civilian ports to conduct military operations that threaten international shipping. And it says that means those ports lose protected status and become legitimate military targets. It urges dock workers and commercial vessel crews to avoid getting too close to Iranian military vessels and equipment.
An Iranian drone attack in Kuwait that killed 6 U.S. service members in the early hours of the war with Iran was more severe than has previously been revealed, with dozens suffering injuries including brain trauma, shrapnel wounds, and burns. That according to multiple sources for CBS News. Before heading to Ohio and Kentucky today, President Trump is asked about a possible end to the war with Iran, but no firm date.
We could take them out by this afternoon, in fact, within an hour. They literally would never be able to build that country back.
At least 2 people in Lake Village, Indiana, have died after suspected tornadoes ripped through northern Illinois and northwest Indiana yesterday. Steve Travis lost his home in Lake Village.
Went to the bedroom, the roof lifted off, the ceiling come down, knocked me down, I climbed into the closet. And that's where I come out.
Buildings have also been leveled in Kankakee, Illinois. Parts of Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, and Ohio remain under a tornado watch today, and a line of storms stretches from Houston to Memphis. There's a warning from the United Nations Committee on the Elimination of Racial Discrimination about what it calls the growing racist hate speech by President Trump. CBS's Allison Keyes reports.
In an urgent report, the watchdog cites the harmful stereotypes and the use of derogatory language targeting Hispanic, African, or Asian people. It says such people have been portrayed as criminals or as a burden by politicians and influential public figures at the highest level of the state party, particularly by its president.
This is CBS News.
I want to know what's going on in the world. I'm Tony. There are big questions that all of us are asking. I want to get you the answers. How are you? I'm Tony DeCopel. Join me on the CBS Evening News.
Tune in each Saturday morning from 6 to 7 a.m. right here on WMBS 590 AM and FM 101.1 for Garden Talk Radio. It's the Gardening with Joey and Holly radio show, topic-focused, guests from across the country, and answering your garden questions. Send your questions in now to gardentalkradio@gmail.com or call anytime to 1-800-927-SHOW. That's every Saturday morning from 6 to 7 a.m. right here on WMBS 590 AM and FM 101.1. Catch the replay Monday evenings from 6 to 7 p.m.
Ready to score big on your next home? Well, great news. Huge savings are waiting for you at Clayton Homes of Bell Vernon. From open floor plans perfect for game day parties to energy-efficient homes that will help you save money all season long, these homes are built to deliver. Don't wait on the sidelines. Make the winning play today and find the home that fits your family and lifestyle. Visit Clayton Homes of Bell Vernon at 4500 Route 51.
Decade in prison after refusing to disclose the whereabouts of missing gold coins is now free.
Tommy Thompson found what was known as the Ship of Gold off the coast of South Carolina in 1988. The wreckage held thousands of pounds of sunken treasure that sat at the bottom of the Atlantic for more than 150 years. Reporter Michelle Sagona says that's when a struggle ensued.
He was fighting off a lot of legal battles, not just with the technicians that helped him to find this, but also through investors who invested in him back in the 80s to be able to go out there and find it and insurance companies.
Thompson was put behind bars after not showing up for a court hearing. He insisted he did not know where the gold coins ended up. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
The Trump administration says the global entry travel program has been restored after it was paused in February amid the partial government shutdown. Jennifer Kuiper, CBS News.
Now the local, district, and statewide news. Being brought to you by Fayette Heating and Air Conditioning, your Bryant dealer. Keeping you warm and cozy in winter and cool and comfortable in summer with a quality Bryant gas furnace or air conditioning system. And now the news.
Good afternoon, 205, cloudy and 75 outside the Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law Studios. Injured call today for your free consultation, 724-437-2799. Your local station, 590 AM, 101.1 FM, WMBS. I'm TJ DeStefano. We'll check sports and weather after the news, which now includes a tornado watch for the area until 8 tonight. Herald Standard reports that the Fayette County District Attorney has decided not to pursue the death penalty against Brianna Bloyer, a Spring Hill Township woman accused of killing her boyfriend's 2-year-old son, Bentley Myers, in 2024. The prosecutor removed the aggravating factors that allowed capital punishment, citing the high cost and resource demands of death penalty prosecutions. DA Mike Auble said the case will instead proceed as a standard homicide prosecution, still seeking a first-degree murder conviction that carries an automatic life sentence. The child died after suffering blunt force trauma to the head following weeks of alleged abuse, and the boy's father also faces charges related to the case. Firefighters were at the scene of a reported gas leak in a building in Mount Pleasant Borough today. A Westmoreland 911 dispatch supervisor said a concrete floor of a building on Cook's Way either collapsed or broke off, causing the leak. No injuries were reported, and the gas company was also on scene. State Senator Lisa Boscola is planning to propose legislation that would temporarily suspend gas taxes in Pennsylvania amid rapidly rising fuel prices as the ongoing conflict with Iran is in its second week. The proposed suspension of taxes would last for 60 days. The state gas tax is almost 60 cents a gallon, while the diesel tax is around 75 cents a gallon. Boscola said the suspension of the taxes would provide immediate relief at the pump for commuters and working families across Pennsylvania. The state Senate is currently out of session and set to return Monday. It's unclear if or when the legislation could officially be introduced. The U.S. Navy says sailors can wear their uniforms in public even though the U.S. is at war with Iran. Here's more from Bree Tennis.
This fleet-wide advisory was issued Tuesday after some Navy commands apparently told sailors to consider wearing civilian clothes in public. The Navy says that may have been a recommendation, but it is not a directive, and sailors can wear uniforms as they normally do, but they should be aware of surroundings. I'm Bree Tennis.
WMBS time is 2:08. We'll have sports and weather after this.
439-2323 for 24-hour emergency service. Call us when you need. We're Fayette's Heating and Air Conditioning, your service company.
When it's sweltering outside, you'll be cool inside with central air conditioning from Bryant, the people that know cool. And it's easy to have a central air conditioning system installed in your home. Simply call on your Bryant dealer, Fayette Heating and Air Conditioning, located near the Laurel Mall on Route 119, north of Uniontown. The phone number is 439-2323. Let Fayette Heating and Air Conditioning rescue you from the sticky, humid summer weather. Remember that number for Fayette Heating and Air Conditioning, your Bryant dealer, 439-2323.
Call Fayette Heating and Air Conditioning, 439-2323, 439-2323, 439-2323.
In sports, college basketball, about a minute left in the game, and NC State leads Pitt 98-85 in the ACC tournament. Also, other tournament action. West Virginia, they're going to be in action tonight as they will take on BYU in the Big 12 tournament at 7 o'clock. And we'll have tournament action tonight on WMBS, the Patriot League championship game. Boston University will take on Lehigh. Pre-game's at 6:45 with tip-off at 7 on WMBS. Pirates and Orioles, they are scoreless in the top of the fifth inning. Now they're going to the bottom of the fifth inning, scoreless down in Sarasota. The Pirates are 12-5 in exhibition play. Penguins will be back in action tomorrow night. They'll visit Vegas. The pregame will be at 9 with face-off at 10 here on WMBS. All kind of changes with the weather. We have a tornado watch until 8 tonight. We also have a flood watch now until 10 tonight. We will see showers and storms. They are moving through the area here this afternoon and tonight. 76 will be the high this afternoon. We'll drop down to 35 tonight and mostly cloudy for tomorrow with a high of 43. So keep an eye to the sky this afternoon and this evening. Right now it is cloudy and 75 outside the Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law Studios at 2:10 on this Wednesday afternoon. I'm TJ DeStefano. Up next, hour 2 of What's on Your Mind with Russ Rhodes on WMBS.
The local, district, and statewide news has been brought to you by Fayette Heating and Air Conditioning, your Bryant dealer. Route 119 north of Uniontown, located near Laurel Mall. Phone 439-2323.
You may have noticed a new internet company knocking at your door with claims like, "I'm not here to sell you anything," or "I wouldn't lie to you." The truth is, Armstrong has played an important role in your community for decades, and we're not going anywhere. That new internet provider will probably change their name, get bought out by another company, or fold completely. Armstrong, the internet you count on, the people you trust. Visit ArmstrongOneWire.com today or anytime in the future.
If you are looking for a trusted local law firm with a strong commitment to their clients, look no further than Zebley Law Offices. Attorney Zebley has been practicing law in Fayette County for more than 4 decades. Although specializing in bankruptcy, Zebley also handles real estate matters, civil suits, collections, wills, powers of attorney, and more. If you need legal help, go with a name you recognize and trust. Call Zebley Law Offices today at 724-439-9200.
Hey, you looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle? Well, look no more, because with over 200 vehicles, Gary's Auto Sales is the largest used car dealer in the area. Whether you want a car, a truck, or an SUV, you'll absolutely find what you're looking for at Gary's. Gary's has been in business since 1974. You can visit them online at Gary'sAutoSales.com, or you can give them a call at 724-626-8080. Gary's Auto Sales. Many miles, many smiles.
Are you considering a project design and don't know where to start? K2 Engineering offers a wide range of professional civil, architectural, and municipal services to meet your individual project needs. Our versatility combined with our personalized approach is what sets us apart as a full-service engineering and consultation firm. To learn more about our services, please visit us on the web at www.k2engineering.net. K2 Engineering, where customer service is our priority.
Did you know that you have a choice for your physical therapy provider? NovaCare Rehabilitation offers same-day appointments, and oftentimes you don't need a prescription from your doctor to see us. We will make sure that you are treated as an individual and will work directly one-on-one with you to help achieve your goals. You have tried the rest, now try the best. NovaCare, Delaware Avenue in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-0556 to schedule your appointment today.
If you're in the market for a power lift recliner for someone with special needs, or just a power recliner for the convenience, Chesler's Fine Furniture is your headquarters with the biggest stock and biggest selection, all available for immediate delivery. Select from Lazy Boy, Catnapper, and Mega Motion in a variety of sizes, styles, and features. Some have heat and massage and power headrests, or select a total lay-flat model with feet elevated. Chesler's has fabrics and a variety of textures and colors. There is surely one to fit your needs. And remember, the team at Chesler's services all recliners purchased from their showroom. Power lift recliners start at $7.99, and regular power recliners start at just $6.59. Credit terms, layaway, and delivery are available. Chesler's Fine Furniture, Route 51 in Uniontown, where customers send their friends.
Are you looking to list or sell your house? Now is the time to let the professionals at Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty help you with all of your real estate needs. Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty has 2 convenient locations to better serve you. In Uniontown area, 724-437-7100, or in Connellsville area, 724-628-7200, and speak with one of our real estate professionals. Visit our website, caldwellbanker.com. We have been proudly serving Western Pennsylvania area for over 30 years and look forward to helping you with all of your real estate needs. Broker Paul Borge Jr.
Your local station, WMBS.
The views and opinions presented by the host, guests, or callers on this program do not necessarily represent the positions of WMBS Radio.
Welcome back to Hour 2 of What's on Your Mind. I'm Russ Rhodes, your host. We're going to continue with the open conversation this hour, 724-438-4593. Give me a buzz. I want to hear from you. What's on Your Mind brought to you by AR Roofing and Remodeling, Coldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty, Hicks & Baugh's Drug Store, K2 Engineering, and Gary's Auto Sales. All righty, so just to go over my list, again, it's my list. If there's something else you want to chat about, that's fine by me. You're still going to have to give me a buzz on the WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital talk line, 724-438-4593. All right, back in the middle of January, the 19th to be exact, a large pipe burst down on the Potomac River in Maryland, spilling 240 million gallons of raw sewage into the Potomac, floating downstream towards the Chesapeake, where there are oyster beds. And oysters are growing to put on restaurant tables throughout the country. Government officials say that the cleanup is well underway and that water levels have returned to normal, that they, they're really not seeing any levels of toxicity that could be attributed to the sewage spill. Nonetheless, people are a little leery about eating oysters right now. Oysters clean the water. They take in the sponge, kind of clean it, and out comes clean water. But so what happens with that stuff that they filter out? So little people. So are you? If you're an oyster eater, would you be a little hesitant on having some this summer? World Baseball Classic continues. The U.S. lost to Italy yesterday, 8-6. They're 3-1 in pool play. Possibly there's a chance that they may not advance to the next round because of yesterday's loss. Ford has recalled 83,000 vehicles for headlight problems and power problems brought on by a faulty ESG valve that recirculates unexploded gas vapors. So this on the heels of Ford having almost 13 million vehicles recalled last year. Oracle, software giant, is talking about laying off anywhere from 20,000 to 30,000 personnel because of a cash crunch. They've been doing some massive spending on data centers, and the well is starting to dry up. And so they're looking to shed about 12 to 18% of their global workforce. So data centers equals AI, artificial intelligence. So some of those fears are front and center of AI taking away jobs. The military has taken out 16 boats that Iran uses for laying mines. So hopefully shipping lanes will be a little safer. And then Yamaha is moving its United States headquarters from California to Georgia, citing U.S. tariff problems and changes in market environment, which could translate to regulations and taxes in California. So there you go. That's my list. Also, Doug is looking for ways to watch Pirate baseball this summer. He has cable, but he doesn't have a sports program, and is trying to find out how he can watch Pirate baseball through streaming devices or whatever. So any thoughts that you have, give us a call. Let's see if we can help out Doug. All righty, 724-438-4593. Let's get our first call of hour 2 of What's on Your Mind. Hello, welcome to the show.
Hi, Russ.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Oh, okay. I just got a comment.
Okay, who am I talking to?
Chuck.
Hey, Chuck.
I understand that your boss upstairs loves Ohio State.
Yeah.
And you can obviously tell by TJ that he loves Pitt.
Yeah.
But there's another team around here that people care about. They're called Penn State.
Okay.
But they do play today. I understand they're terrible, but so is Pitt.
Okay.
But Penn State does play today. You guys never mention Penn State. It's always Pitt and West Virginia. West Virginia's in another state, and you talk about West Virginia.
Okay.
There's more Penn State. I'll guarantee you there's more Penn State people around here than there are Pitt.
All right, let's see if I can let me see if I can find something out here for you real quick, okay?
They play Northwestern in the Big Ten tournament.
Right.
Penn State fans know all about it.
Yes. Okay.
So for all your listeners out there that tuned into the news, Penn State does play today.
Okay. Excuse me. Where'd we go here? Penn State's not on my schedule here.
They play today. Today is Wednesday. They play today in the first round or it might be a preliminary round or whatever. They play Northwestern.
They played yesterday and they lost.
Okay, well they
lost 76-66.
Yeah, well, of course they lost because they're terrible at basketball, but it's not even mentioned.
Yeah. Well,
we're Penn State fans live here.
Okay.
All right, thank
I'm
you.
sure Brian and TJ are listening, so hopefully they'll change their ways. How's that, Chuck?
That would be greatly appreciated. Thank you. Have a good day.
Penn State basketball recently hasn't been too bad, so they've had an off year. It happens, but
they have off years every year, but so does Pitt. Pitt's not good. Pitt's not good in basketball.
You know what? Ever since Pitt left the Big East, they've just not been as good.
Yeah, well, if they'd have stayed in the Big East, UConn would have took care of them. But all right, have a good day.
Okay, Chuck. Thanks for your call. Okay, Brian. Okay, TJ. You have your marching orders moving forward here. Of course, I don't think you really have to worry about anything Penn State sports related wise now. My guess is Penn State won't be going to the big dance. They won't be part of the 64. And wrestling Penn State's very good at. They've won the national championship a number of times recently in wrestling. So I'm not sure when the wrestling season is, though. So there's that. So, they've got spring football coming up with their new coach. So anyway, there you go. All right, 724-438-4593. Both lines are open. Give me a buzz. I'd love to chat with you. All right. So is there any other schools that we should, here at WMBS, pay closer attention to and pass down to you scores and everything? So give me a call on that. Let me know which schools we should also, pass on sporting scores for you. Speaking of sports and NCAA basketball, we are carrying the Patriot League Championship. Boston University and Lehigh tonight. 6:45 is pregame. 7 o'clock is tip-off. And then tomorrow we have the Pens take on the Golden Knights. I believe it's the Golden Knights, Las Vegas, I think. So that's not till 9 o'clock. But we also have Pirate Baseball tomorrow, spring game, at 6 o'clock tomorrow as they take on the Braves from Bradenton. So we've got both basketball, hockey, and baseball tonight and tomorrow. Hello, welcome to What's on Your Mind.
Hey, I got two things for you.
Yes, sir.
It's Anthony up in Westmoreland County.
Hey, Anthony.
So first on the sports thing.
Yeah.
You guys, this is 590 AM, home of Pitt Panther football and basketball.
Yeah.
Not Penn State football or basketball.
Okay.
That's a different station. You can go listen to them. And the other thing is, I think your station is what? Maybe a 30-minute drive to WVU?
Probably, yeah.
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 So it's natural you would report on WVU, even though it's a different state. It's like right there in your backyard.
And our airwaves do travel south into Morgantown.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. They don't stop at the Mason-Dixon line, do they?
No, they do not.
Hey, so earlier you were talking about entertainment and stuff.
Yeah.
And I miss drive-in theaters.
Okay.
Now this is going back in the last century when I had little kids, and when our first one was born, there was a drive-in movie theater about, 3-4 miles from our house. So either Friday or Saturday night, we'd feed the baby, we'd burp him, put him in the back seat of the car. He fell asleep in the car. We might have to drive around for 20 minutes before getting to the theater, and he would pretty much sleep the whole time as we were watching the movie.
Yeah.
Did not need a babysitter.
Nope.
And then when he was
my
older,
parents did that with me as well.
See, that's why we turned out the way we are, huh?
I think so.
But then when he was older, the drive-in theater, this was in North Carolina where we lived, and of course down there the drive-in theater is almost year-round, because you get beautiful weather there starting the end of February. But anyway, they had a little playground behind the concession stand, so if a kid needed to run around, they could do that. And,
right.
Got some snacks, and everybody was happy, and we didn't have to pay for a babysitter.
No.
So those drive-in theaters, that was great entertainment.
Yeah.
Just absolutely loved it.
Yeah, well, Brownsville down here has 2 screens.
Right.
There's also Carmichael's has a drive-in. Is there one still in Connellsville? You pass one. There's one on 119, and I don't know if that's still in operation or not.
The Evergreen is down by, I think, is a Mount Pleasant address.
Okay, but I mean, there's one just south of Connellsville, right on 119, that you can see from 119, and I'm not sure whether that's still in operation or not. But the screen is definitely there.
Obviously, the kids are long since out of college, so I'm not going to do that now. But that was a great thing to do, and I'd be interested to know if other people who have little kids, if they do that, if they go to the drive-in with their kids instead of trying to hire a babysitter.
Yeah, no, we used to go to the drive-in all the time with our kids. They'd watch and I'd fall asleep.
Yeah, there was a nice one in Latrobe years ago up on Route 30.
Okay, yeah.
And I don't know what happened. They used to run a flea market there on Sundays and have movies the other nights, but it faded, and I don't know. I guess people just don't want to go out.
Yeah. Now, where I grew up in the North Hills, we had three drive-ins nearby us.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Up in Wexford.
All right, buddy.
One in Wexford, down on Camp Horn Road, and also in Franklin Township, Brookside Drive-In.
Yeah, the one in Wexford was probably the last one that was still up and running, wasn't it?
You know what? I think you might be right. Yeah.
I think the Camp Horn Road one, that was Ohio Township.
Yeah.
And I think
Giant
that
Eagle
one was,
and Home Depot and stuff. Is
yeah,
up
that
there
was
now.
long. Yeah, that one was long gone.
Yeah.
A long time ago. Yeah. So.
Yep.
All right, buddy. Take care. Enjoy
Okay,
the rest
Anthony.
of your week.
Thanks for your call. Appreciate it. Bye-bye. Hey, we're going to take a quick little break here. 724. Well, you know what? I just had a caller come through, so we're going to take care of them first. Hello. Welcome to What's on Your Mind.
I feel privileged. You're taking care of me first.
Absolutely.
Excellent. Hey, we're going to play a little game of Did You Know?
Okay.
You ready for this?
Okay, James.
Did you know that all these people that used to sit beside John Marietta are going through issues? Did you know that Gino Gallo had 12 counts of animal abuse?
Did not know.
And that's in the news. 12 counts of animal abuse, and I still feel sorry for the donkey that he had. But people have told me that he was a slumlord, so that makes no surprise. Did you know that the Donnie McCarty, who was on John's show, actually had charges filed against him for disrupting a Pat Stefano meeting at the American Legion up in Somerset? He threatened people there, threatened a veteran at the AMVETS, and also was belligerent to a cop, walked out the door, and called John Marietta. You can't make this stuff up.
Uh-huh.
Did you know about that one?
No, I did not.
Russ, you're falling behind, man.
I am.
Did you know that now Larry Doherty is going around trying to protect this Donnie McCarty and say he didn't know anything about this and that? And did you know that Harry Cochran is now a Democrat? Wait a minute, Russ. He turned back to Republican.
Oh, okay.
But this is what's going on. It's just amazing, and the hillbilly has run off into the sunset. Oh, and T.J. Cosin they found him, Russ. Did you know this? That they found him out in Bucks County, and when they found him, they found TJ, they found Robert Burns, they found Liz, they found Tony, they found everybody when they found him, Russ.
Okay.
I bet you didn't know that one.
Did not know that, no.
They found everybody when they found him. Did you know that Erica Kirk, we're going to go our federal government. Okay. Did you know that Erica Kirk was put on the U.S. Air Force board?
Yes, I did know that.
Okay, now if you knew that,
it was the
go ahead.
Air Force Academy Board, I believe.
Okay, but don't you have certain qualifications to be on that board?
I don't know. I don't know.
I
don't know. I don't know what the qualifications are. And a lot of times, too, James, boards are for guidance. They, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. To see, so you'd have to have some type of skin in the game, past or present. And she was put on that board.
Well, maybe she was there for spiritual reasons.
I don't know. Did you know that last year I got this read this in a paper last year, September of last year, Pete Hegseth, because their fiscal year runs out in September with the government. So Pete Hegseth spent $93 billion before his time was up that he couldn't spend this. Spent it on different things, vending machines, ice cream machines, different things, steaks, lobsters, all kinds of perks and previes for different people. And the military spent $93 billion in a month because he didn't want it to go through his hands without having the chance to spend it.
Well, I don't know about that. What I will say, James, is I think that's, to me, that's a problem with government in period.
Oh, absolutely.
Not just federal, but local, too. They've got this notion that, it was budgeted, I have to spend it. No, you don't. No, you don't.
No. Let me ask you a quick question before we move on. Do you think between what we see every day in Fayette County with FAPEN and other things and your federal government and billions of dollars a day on a war, do you think that our government, state, local, and federal, get way too much money?
Yeah.
I would have to totally agree with you.
Yeah.
We're in agreement on that. They get way too much money, way too much. And what I see is at this local, state, and federal level, and you've said it before, and you're right. You never see anybody saying, "Well, let's tighten our budget. Let's cut costs." No, we just need more money.
Yeah.
That's constantly the answer.
Yeah.
The last thing, I know that we've gone back and forth about manufacturing. You said it about the AI company that cut. Last month, I think 12,000 manufacturing jobs were lost and 92,000 were added to the unemployment rolls. And you look at this economy and everything, the icing on the cake that we were always told, well, gas prices are down, manufacturing's coming back, this is happening, that's it. It's not happening right now. Now, that is not to say, like you have said, okay, I don't have a crystal ball, we don't know what's going to happen in 6 months. But right now, things are not going well with the economy. And I don't know how this is going to shake out in 6 months. But to me, I would say the longer we're over there involved in this, it's going to take a cost on men and money. So this is going to be something that we're going to have to pay for, sadly, with men and a whole lot of money.
Okay.
And I just don't see and I'll leave you with this. My take is if we've bombed all this and we have the air superiority, then why don't we stay that way and let Israel go in? Why do our troops have to go on the ground?
Well, there are no troops on the ground
right now.
Well, yeah.
Right now, but why can't we keep this roll going?
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens.
All right.
All right, James.
Thanks, Russ.
Got to run. Thanks. Hey, got to take a quick little break. When we come back, both lines are open, so give me a buzz, 724-438-4593.
Wind, hail, sudden leaks. When your roof takes a beating, we're here for you at AR Roofing and Remodeling. We're a locally and veteran-owned contractor available 24/7 for repairs. As an Owens Corning Platinum Preferred Contractor, we get the job done right. Call 724-550-3064 or visit arremodels.com for your free estimate.
AR Roofing, never settle.
For economy, price, and quality service, call Economy Furnace.
Don't rely on luck when it comes to your tax return. Hot days are on the way. Time to swap out that old air conditioner and stay cool all season long. Turning your tax return into an HVAC upgrade is a very smart move. As we spring ahead into summer heat, don't let your tax return sit idle. Invest in a home comfort system and enjoy comfort and savings for years to come. Our partnership with Amana means you can enjoy top-of-the-line quality and unbeatable efficiency. Not yet ready to replace? Remember to schedule a clean and tune-up for efficiency and longevity. Don't forget about those dirty ducts. Easy Air Professional Duct Cleaning will get the job done right with improved air quality and energy savings. Contact us today at 724-438-4575 for a free consultation to maximize your tax return, then enjoy a comfortable, healthy, and cool spring and summer.
For economy, price, and quality service, call Economy Furnace.
Uniontown Liquidation Outlet wants to thank you for borrowing our special pay at 2025. Come shop with us for the lowest prices around. We have toys, home goods, tools, electronics, and much more. We offer layaway, so stop in today and ask us how it works. We are located inside the Uniontown Mall.
The Uniontown Liquidation Outlet. Visit us on Facebook, Uniontown Liquidation Outlet.
Hope to see you soon.
Businesses come in all shapes and sizes. Integrity doesn't. For more than a century, the Better Business Bureau has set the standards for how businesses should operate honestly and ethically. So when you're looking for a business you can trust, check to see who's BBB accredited and who isn't. Always choose the Better Business. Look for the BBB seal because it's looking out for you. That's why it's the sign of a better business. And find a better business anytime at bbb.org.
Having Hicks & Buzz Drugstore in Uniontown means reliability, quality, and service. Pharmacists Stephen Harper and Seth Miller gladly answer healthcare questions and take care of your prescription needs. Hicks & Buzz also offers free prescription delivery, mail-out service for snowbirds, and dependable courteous service, all part of their good neighbor way of doing business. Hicks and Buzz Drugstore, 304 Morgantown Street, phone 724-437-2828. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 6, Saturday till 3, closed Sunday at Hicks and Buzz Drugstore of Uniontown.
Experiencing symptoms of COPD? Frontier Clinical Research in Scottsdale has been selected to conduct a clinical research study, and participants are needed. All study-related care will be provided at no cost, and no health insurance is required. Compensation up to $2,200 for qualified participants for time and travel. To learn more, call Frontier Clinical Research in Scottsdale at 724-220-5281. That's Frontier Clinical Research in Scottsdale at 724-220-5281.
WMBS.
Welcome back to What's on Your Mind. I'm Russ Rhodes, your host. It is open conversation today. 724-438-4593. Both lines are open. Give me a buzz on that WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital talk line. As I said, both lines are open. No waiting. Give me a buzz. So, looking for suggestions for Doug as far as watching Pirate baseball this year, other than a cable package. Also, we've gone to drive-in movies here a little bit on the discussion that grew out of my question of, do you miss not having a theater? And I was referring to a, indoor theater like what used to be at the Uniontown Mall or used to be at the Laurel Mall. And, Uniontown used to have a couple theaters here. And we had another caller saying 3 in Brownsville. So do you miss having the large screen theater nearby, close, without having to drive a half hour to Greensburg or Morgantown? Do you miss having those theaters nearby? 724-438-4593. Hello, welcome to What's on Your Mind.
Hi there. My name's Cindy.
Hey, Cindy.
My only question is this.
Yeah.
That gentleman that just spoke on the phone, I just wondered if he called in when the Democrats were in charge and did you know? That's all I wanted. Thank you.
Oh,
bye.
Okay, bye. 724-438-4593. So, I don't know. Don't know. But there you go. I'm sure James will call back next week sometime with an answer to all of that. Yeah, okay. I'm not a fan of John Marietta. I think you know that. I think he's a charlatan. I think he's a hoax. I think he is just looking for a gig. And unfortunately, Fayette County reelected him last year to another 4 years. And I'm pretty sure, I'm 99.9% sure Mr. Marietta is looking to run for county commissioner. And there, unfortunately, is a scenario where he can make it. I hope not. Fayette County's in bad enough shape as it is. We don't need Mr. Marietta in the commissioner's office. We really don't. So I hope. Now, having said that, we need a change in the courthouse. We need 3 new commissioners. Absolutely. 3 new commissioners. And I sincerely hope that both Republicans and Democrats, and for that matter, an independent, although it's a little harder for them to get elected, some decent people, some qualified people, step forward and run for the office of commissioner next year. That's my hope. That's my hope. So, but anyway, what else are we talking about here? So the petitions are in. I haven't seen the final list yet of who all has, well, signed up to run in this year's election. Don't know. So we'll have to wait and see on that a little bit. But that's done. Petitions are done. Had to have been in by 5 o'clock yesterday in Harrisburg or here in Uniontown, depending on which office you're running for. So and there, I think it's 10 days now that people can challenge those petitions before things become final on everything, and we get to move forward for all the campaigning, and we start seeing signs popping up again all over the place. So but that's this year. So next year is when we really have to worry about the commissioners. My fear is that with needing new commissioners, and I'm not the only one who has this feeling, by the way. I know there's a lot of people out there, a lot of listeners have the same thought, is that we end up having, 5 people deciding to run other than the commissioners. It will dilute the vote then, putting the commissioners right back in office. So, we need really 2 qualified newcomers on both parties to run in the primaries against the incumbents. That's the best scenario. Don't know if that's going to be the case or not. So, all right. Anyway, it is an open conversation here. What else do you want to chat about? Look at that outside. It's back to a nice blue sky. As of now, it looks like I'm not going to have to worry about getting rained on when I leave at the end of my show today. So that's a nice thing. So it is back to a gorgeous day. Temperatures up to 75 degrees now. Sun's out, blue sky. So you've heard me say this before. I'm going to say it again. If you get the opportunity, get outside, take a quick little break or so, and enjoy the day here before you got to finish up your day's toils. So, all righty. So movie theaters. Drive-ins. It's just, New Jersey is the state, is credited with having the first drive-in movie. I don't think that particular drive-in exists anymore, and I'm not sure how many New Jersey even has. What I can tell you is my nephews from New Jersey, when they came to visit us many years ago, when they were youngsters, we had said, yeah, we're going to take you to the movies tonight. And unbeknownst to them, it was to a drive-in. And we're parked, and kids are running around, and my nephew says, Aunt Deborah, when are we going to go to the movie? Not realizing we were already there. He had never seen it before. And so that's a fond little memory there when you talk about taking kids to the drive-ins. So, drive-ins, does Europe have any? Did Europe ever have any? I don't know. It just seems like it's such an Americana type of thing. Go and, sit in your car. You take a couple lawn chairs out. It's easier nowadays to get out of your car in a lawn chair because everything's done digitally or Bluetooth. You can, tune in with a little radio and take out with you, as opposed to that scratchy speaker that you put in your car window. It is very nice just to get out there on a beautiful night, sitting in a lawn chair watching a movie and eating your popcorn that you bring along yourself and whatever, maybe other snacks, a picnic basket. So I'm looking forward to being able to get out to the movies and do that again this summer in the nice weather. So when talking about, things you can do in nice weather as opposed to the cold of winter. So looking forward to that. I also wish we had movie theaters nearby. Again, I don't go to the movies all that often, but it's nice to have one nearby, and we just don't have that anymore, unfortunately. So is that something you miss, or what have you done to, do you still travel to go to those movies? So 724-438-4593. It is open conversation. Both lines are open. I'm going to take my last break of the afternoon. When we come back, we're going to have about 5 minutes left in today's show. So give me a call, and together we'll close out hour 2 of What's on Your Mind.
Unlock the energy at Live Casino Pittsburgh during the Spring ZDX giveaway. Play daily to earn entries toward our giveaway drawings on March 27th and 28th, where you could win a share of over $55,000 in prizes, or race away in a new 2026 Acura ZDX all-wheel drive EV. Get charged up for the Acura ZDX giveaway on March 27th and 28th, only at Live Casino Pittsburgh. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Tune in each Saturday morning from 6 to 7 a.m. right here on WMBS 590 AM and FM 101.1 for Garden Talk Radio. It's the Gardening with Joey and Holly radio show, topic-focused, guests from across the country, and answering your garden questions. Send your questions in now to gardentalkradio@gmail.com or call anytime to 1-800-927-SHOW. That's every Saturday morning from 6 to 7 a.m. right here on WMBS 590 AM and FM 101.1. Catch the replay Monday evenings from 6 to 7 p.m.
Looking to update your home? Koval Building Supply at 40 Monroe Avenue in Uniontown is more than your plumbing supply store. We specialize in kitchen and bathroom remodels that transform your space from outdated to outstanding. Our designers work with you to create the look you've always wanted, with custom cabinetry, countertops, and flooring options to fit your style and budget. Call Koval today at 724-437-8824 or visit kovalsupply.com to plan your dream kitchen or bath. Koval Building Supply, everything you need to make your house feel like home.
There's only one best lunch spot in Uniontown. Titlow Tavern and Grill on West Main Street, serving 8-ounce Reubens, foot-long cheesesteaks and subs, half-pound handmade burgers, plus pizza, calzones, strombolis, pepperoni rolls, and fresh salads like Greek, antipasto, salmon, steak, and chicken. Open Tuesday through Thursday, 11 to 9, Friday till 10, Saturday 2 to 10. Dinner and happy hour specials nightly, and private parties are welcome. Call 724-437-6749. Titlow Tavern and Grill.
Falling in love with a house? Head over heels for a home plan? Take the plunge. Apply for a mortgage loan with First Federal Savings and Loan of Greene County. Feeling commitment shy? Complete a mortgage pre-qualification. It's simple. 100% online, and you'll get a personalized answer within 1 business day. Then save the date for a move-in day or groundbreaking and put a key ring on it. Apply online at ffgc.bank. First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 458729.
When you need notary services, trust the best. Sandy Howell Notary Services, back-to-back gold medal winner for Best Notary in Fayette County. They're here for you with extended hours to fit your schedule. Sandy Howell's also the 2025 gold medal winner for Best Title Company. Open Monday through Friday, 10 to 8:30, and Saturdays, 9 to 5. Call 724-564-8955 today for Sandy Howell Notary Services, where excellence is signed and sealed.
If you're in the market for a power lift recliner for someone with special needs, or just a power recliner for the convenience, Chesler's Fine Furniture is your headquarters with the biggest stock and biggest selection, all available for immediate delivery. Select from Lazy Boy, Catnapper, and Mega Motion in a variety of sizes, styles, and features. Some have heat and massage and power headrests, or select a total lay flat model with feet elevated. Chesler's has fabrics in a variety of textures and colors. There is surely one to fit your needs. And remember, the team at Chesler's services all recliners purchased from their showroom. Power lift recliners start at $7.99, and regular power recliners start at just $6.59. Credit terms, layaway, and delivery are available. Chesler's Fine Furniture, Route 51 in Uniontown, where customers send their friends.
WMBS.
Welcome back to What's on Your Mind. We've got about 5 minutes left in today's show. Plenty of time for conversation. Give me a buzz on the WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital talk line, 724-438-4593.
Hello, welcome to the show.
Yes, sir. This is Larry.
I'm sorry, what was your name?
Larry.
Hey, Larry, how you doing?
Okay. The Comet Drive-In's going to open, the flea market's going to open on April 12th. And about a week later, the theater will open.
Is this the Connellsville one?
Yes, sir, the Comet.
Oh, okay.
The Comet.
Okay, cool. Okay, great. So the flea market when is the end of the month?
April 12th.
Okay.
And then the theater will open shortly after that.
Great. Great. I wasn't sure if that one was still in operation, but it's great to hear that it is.
All righty. Thank you.
All right, Larry. I appreciate you filling us in on that information. Good to know.
All right.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, so there you got. We've got the Comet in south of Connellsville and the Brownsville Drive-In. So don't know when they're going to be opening soon, but, in another month or so, the Comet will be up and running. So, it used to be drive-ins, they got movies after they had been out for a while. But now you're getting a lot of first runs with them. So that's kind of nice. That's nice. You don't have to, you can see those. So talk about a big screen, right? I think drive-ins are even bigger than what you get in the indoor theater. So if you want to see something big screen, there you go. Make sure you get to the drive-in theater on that. But okay. So just a reminder, we have college basketball tonight. It's the Patriot League Championship Series, Boston University versus Lehigh. So 6:45 is pregame, 7 o'clock is tip-off. Tomorrow we've got Penguins. That's not till 9 o'clock, but before that we've got the Pirates taking on the Braves at 6 o'clock. So tomorrow is hockey and baseball. Tonight is basketball. So that's on your hometown station, WMBS. So no need to move that dial. Just we bring you all kinds of good stuff to listen to. And we thank you for doing so, by the way. Okay. Sunshine is back out. As I mentioned, it's a gorgeous day. I'm looking forward to getting back out into the sunshine and enjoying that, getting home to Sebastian and throwing the Frisbee around a little bit. I'm sure he's already at the back door knowing that I'll be walking through it in the not-too-distant future. He'll be pressing his nose up against it, and as soon as there's a big enough opening, out the door he's going to go, and he'll bring that Frisbee to me, saying it's time to play, and we'll do that. That's kind of our routine here. So that's Sebastian and his Frisbee addiction. Okay, I know TJ's warming up. He's getting some news ready to bring you. I don't know if he's going to have anything about Penn State sports. He's probably going to bring a recap or a follow-up on the Pitt basketball game. So we'll see about that. We also have, stuff we could talk about next week, just kind of setting the stage a little bit. Free agent season for the Steelers will be in full swing, so maybe we can talk a little about some of their acquisitions and maybe some of their losses through free agency. Talk about the upcoming draft that's going to be held in Pittsburgh. I'm not going to the draft, so I really don't care. But is there some kind of like lottery drawing to be able to go into the actual facility for the draft? I thought I saw something about that, but I don't know. So if you know, make sure you let us know next week so that the rest of our listeners that might be interested in attending the draft, they know exactly what to look forward to. All right. Well, that just about does it. CBS, they're coming up. They're going to bring you news from around the world, around the country. And then TJ's in here with the local news, sports, and weather. So tomorrow is the short show. I think that's with TJ and Josh. And then Kendall and Bill will be Friday. I'll be back here Monday as we start the cycle all over again. This is WMBS Uniontown, The Tone. It is 3 o'clock.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by JTV.com.
I'm Jennifer Kuiper. President Trump is praising the U.S. military success amid the ongoing war against Iran. CBS's Linda Kenyon.
The president says Iran has suffered tremendous losses.
They've lost their Navy. They've lost their Air Force. They have no anti-aircraft apparatus at all. They have no radar. Their leaders are gone.
Speaking to reporters on the South Lawn of the White House, the president added the U.S. could inflict even more damage.
We're leaving certain things that if we take them out, or we could take them out by this afternoon, in fact, within an hour.
Trump also promised what he called great safety for oil tankers passing through the Strait of Hormuz, even as Iran tries to shut down that vital thoroughfare. Linda Kenyon, CBS News, the White House.
The International Energy Agency agrees to release the largest volume of emergency oil reserves in its history to soften the blow on energy markets. The price of gas and diesel have been steadily rising since the U.S.-Israel war with Iran.